Allah, Allah,
Allah, Allah, Allah, Allah, Aziz Allah, 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 Kareem Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Subhanallah.
أنت سلطان، أنت ربنا ونحن عبادك ضعيف وعجز يا أرحم الراحمين. You are our Lord and we are your weak servants. We can help us. We don't know anything. مدد يا سيدي. مدد يا سيدي. خذ بيدي. Take me by your hand. Take us by your hand to get up. To get up to unknown areas, unknown worlds. Not to be always the same. Well, Shaykh Hashem, God bless him, he used to say, if you're making zikr or doing something and you start to like it, stop. Stop. Be stuck there. Ego takes its share from everything. Somebody put some old tapes, old recordings of Maulana Sheikh Nazim, late 70s and early 80s. They said Damascus tapes. Some was Damascus, some may have been London. And he was saying, Maulana Sheikh Nazim, Allah bless you, that a secret characteristic of the ego is always our enemy. Ego is our enemy, but shows itself to be our best friend. One of its secret characteristics to always asking pleasure, to make himself pleased, to be happy, pleasure with everything, from dunya pleasures and then from spiritual pleasures. It takes its share. From dunya pleasures, he used to say this especially for young people. If you got a new car and you drive it, finally the engine burns out. Race car, you can replace the engine. You can't replace the engine. Destroy it. From the time we become teenagers, we begin to running after our pleasure. If no limit on it, we destroy ourselves. And for spiritual pleasures also, he said something that most people don't think about, because we're asking pleasure through our spirituality, through our praying, through our zikr, through our meditations, through our Quran reciting, through everything. He said the ego takes its pleasure also. It wants to stay in that station. When you begin to do spiritual exercises, riyada, you begin to improve. And when you improve, you move to a higher level, higher station. And each station has its own pleasures attached to it. Some people are experiencing uplifting emotion. Some people are crying, happy crying. Some people are seeing visions. Some people, they say, hal. Who knows what they're experiencing. Some people seeing angels, some people seeing jinn, some people hearing voices, heavenly voices. So many different kinds of experiences. And Maulana Shaykh said, I'm not letting you to stop there. I'm not letting you to stop there. If I'm leaving you to stop by some ways, some taruq ways, spiritual ways, are leaving people to be entertained with those stations, visions, it's not the final goal. You're going to be stopped. The example always is Prophet ﷺ. On his Isra and Miraj, we said this to Hussein's group this afternoon. The point needs to be emphasized. Repeat it, because repeating benefits the reliever, even benefits the speaker. Why you say what you don't do? Say it again, maybe the speaker will do it. Prophet ﷺ, when he was on his famous Isra and Miraj night journey, ascension to heavens, he had Angel Jibreel salam, accompanying him to every step, every station. And they came after passing through 7 hells, through 7 heavens, through different levels, to everything. They came to what Allah called Sidratul Muntaha. Muntaha means the utmost limit. Sidratul, the low tree, the boundary tree. It means the last limit. And Allah said it's the last station where the ego can take its pleasure. I am. You can't go beyond that. No place for mind to go past that. And Prophet ﷺ said to Jibreel, peace be upon him, "Oh Jibreel, what's after this? We didn't reach our target yet. Our goal is to the Lord, divine presence. This is only a station." And Jibreel said to have replied, Allahu Alam wa Rasul, but to bring it out, that Ya Rasul, this is my limit. I can't go farther than this. I don't know what's after this. If I try to go farther, I lose my existence, and I can't come back again. The Prophet said, we didn't reach the end point yet. He was called that night, and he went on. He left Jibreel and went by himself. And Shaykh Abdul Haqq wrote in that famous khutbah, Prophet looked down when he began to ascend again from Sidratul Muntaha to new horizons. He saw Jibreel with his magnificent 600 wings spanning the whole creation, like a Hizubali, like a worn out saddle blanket that you put on a horse or a donkey. You put the saddle or the bags on it. After a long time, it becomes worn out. So he saw Jibreel like that. And he was called to Kaaba Qawsaini or Adna. The father said he was called to Kaaba Qawsain, 2 bows length distance. It would mean he halted at a point. But Allah said, O Adna, or nearer, which means continuous movement. He was going to a station that has no limit, continuously, entering at least to begin with, for our understanding, the world of Asma wa Sifat, the world of names and attributes. Wasifani, Allah said, describe me, Qahar. It's only one description. How many names for Allah and attribute? He entered into, and he's going, not stopping, not stopping, and saying to his ummah, in kuntum tuhibbuna Allah fattabi'uni. You want Allah to love you? Follow me. It means it's an endless journey. Maulana Shaykh was always insisting for his murids to embark on an endless journey. He said, use your belief power. Use your belief power to break through the barriers of this existence to unknown. What we already know, we know it. Go to what you don't know. How? On the wings of your belief. He's calling to take his murids and take himself to unknown areas. And the Shaykh was firm with his murids. He said, if you come to me with feathers, I'm plucking them. Plumage, I'm plucking them. We're going on to unknown world, not stopping. Not stopping. He said, I'm like a guide who takes his people, they hire some people going on high mountain passes, they take a guide, Sherpa, those people in the Himalayas. The guide puts a blindfold sometimes on his people because if they look down and see how narrow is the path and how high up they are, they get vertigo. They get, they fall. I'm not letting you to look. Or you get distracted. Oh. Stop to look at the flowers, look at the jinns, the angels, the heavenly views, and you're stuck there. No, keep going. Abu Jabbar Nifari, Allah bless him. He wrote about his ascension, his suluk, spiritual journey from dunya to Mawla. And it was always changing. Every time he reached to a station, everything would change. He couldn't continue as he was before. He was given something to recite or something to do or something to meditate on or something that would take him from one station to the next. When he reached the next station, they broke it. Now you can't do that anymore, what you're used to. Now, something new. Every time a new reality, a new changing planes, changing everything, changing identities, changing your way of thinking, changing I am something else. And each time you can't go back to the way you were. Nazim, and after him Shaykh Hashem, Allah bless them, and Grand Shaykh before them, used to tell the story of Abayaz al-Bastami. He wanted to know the real station of prophets. What's the real position? We read so many colorful accounts of his greatness. Oh, he was the first light and the supreme barzakh, all kinds of beautiful words to describe prophets. So I want to know the real situation of prophets. And he set out with all his spiritual power. He was Sultan al-Arifin, the king of the knowers. He had a huge power. Not like us, he was not an ordinary person. And as soon as he began his journey, a voice came to him, oh, my servant, if you come to the first barrier and try to touch it, you go out of existence. You can't anymore. You can't. Or someone like Abayaz al-Bastami, that was like throwing down the challenge. Oh, yeah? They're going. You can't go. Oh, yeah, I can't go. You go out of existence. Hey. He came to the first barrier, a voice came. Not only one barrier, 70,000, 700,000 barriers, each one like fire. You enter it, you go out of existence, no way to come back again. He said, I'm going. Ul Azam, the people of determination. You can't stop them. You put a challenge in front of them, all the more so. It means every station will become a new you. You can't, no way to go back. As at the moment of death, you can't come back to this life again. Some are saying we're going to come back. No, you can't come back. You're going on to another world, another situation. Allah is not so poor to have one world only. You go from this to another one. Awliya are helping. He said, Naqshbandi sheikhs have a power. If a person can't complete all their spiritual exercises in this life, they come in the last 5 breaths to take you for complete training and seclusion, everything you need to go on. Then the 6th breath, Prophet takes you. So no one can know what's the last breath for Allah. Always He has the last word. So Allah. No one coming back, they're going. And each time, every station, you can't come back to it. You come to be in a new reality, a new situation, a new you, a new me. May Allah grant us. Take us by the hand to get up. Get up to be new one. Eternity was one of Shaykh Nazim's favorite word from the English language. Eternity, endless ascension, following prophets. Always Prophet is out in front, and awliya out in front, going. The wonders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no end. He's not limited. They try to describe paradise. You have nice drinks and cool grass and nice grass. Okay, that's it. Something to make you happy. But the reality, who can know? Who can understand? Who can understand? Who can understand? I saw on the internet one time a computer graphic simulation showing the movement of the Earth around its axis, rotating and tilts on its axis also through the years, spring, fall, summer, winter, going around the sun, and the moon going around Earth and showing the same face always. How that happened? And the sun moving through the Milky Way. There were 7 or 8 factors in the computer showing a spiral going through space. That's 3 or 4 factors. How many factors? How is that Milky Way moving? How many components in that Milky Way orbiting and moving? And it's only one galaxy. And where is it going? Passing from where to where? Going from New York to Los Angeles? From where is it going? Where is the sun going? From where to where? Endless. These are signs of Allah. He said, anywhere you look, we have been given mind to reflect on it and think deeply. You'll see signs of Allah's greatness and oneness. No limit. We're stuck in a small view. Everyone has their, what did the Quran? Inna laka fi nahari sabahan tawila. We have by day so many prolonged duties. Our lives are catching us. We have to do this, we have to do that. We're caught with this, we're caught with that. Everyone's involved like that. Right time for Allah. Remember your Lord. Call on your Lord. Glorify your Lord. And follow him with a beautiful following. Like that. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ask him to go. The night is for me, he said. May Allah grant us to be. I saw something from Shaykh Muhyiddin people of the night. Or days and night is something. For Allah, ordinary duties are left. They are with their Lord. Allah, what you want to say? Each one something different. All two experiencing the same. No two awliya experiencing the same thing. No two journeys alike. No two people. No two awliya alike. Allah doesn't make copies, carbon copies. And may Allah grant us, open our hearts to His wonders. Fatiha, make us, grant us safely through this month of Safar al-Khair and keep harmful things away from us. Fatiha. أشهد أن لا
إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله